We're here in Seattle. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. And Chris, it's trade deadline day. Always an interesting day on the MLB schedule. Usually a lot of excitement for fans and stress for the front offices. What about the teams and specifically the players?
Boog, I think there are three perspectives. You're that player that's saying, hey, I want to get traded somewhere, maybe to a contender, maybe to a place that I have an opportunity to play every day. On the flip side, you're that player that's very content with where you are. You've heard some rumors, perhaps. You can't wait until the deadline has come and gone, and you're still staying put. And then the third person is that teammate that's looking and saying, we got a shot. I hope we add the piece or two that we need that'll put us over the top.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And here is Taylor King.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
The 2-2 in the dirt. Man at first, one away. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Romy Gonzalez getting ready to hit, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. 2 on, 1 out. Rice to Adames. That's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Mariners come up empty in their first try through an inning in Seattle. No score. Two on, 2 outs.
The right fielder, Taylor King. Come on, King.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching him.
And that drops in for a strike. Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. A 3-run homer, his 56th home run of the season. And they add on.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Right through there for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Caballero on the move, reaching for it and brings it in. One hit, one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the M's 5 and the Yankees 2. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King. And he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
Ball one there. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Lewis throws to first, and that is that. Mariners are down in order. They're still out in front 5-2. King really stood out in this win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
King up now. Stepping in here is like walking into a haunted house. You know something nasty's coming. You just don't know when.
Yeah, and it's usually a wipeout slider that disappears in the shadows. Nightmare fuel.
That's in for a strike.
Well, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this because you have two of the game's best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
Hit hard, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Payoff pitch. What a stop. The flip. There's one. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
King digging in. Big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Max Fried will go to work. Fried was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. In the air to left center. One up, one down.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher. Up next for the Mariners, the right
King, a former Rookie of the Year, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Cal Raleigh digs in now. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to third. Slings to first, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Man on second, 2 down. Squirts away a little bit. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. His 17th of the year. And they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
King in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher,
King had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Taylor King up next for the Mariners. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, Cal Raleigh. There goes the runner in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Man at second. On the ground, right side. Rice steps on the bag, and there's 2 down.
batting fourth, the center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Rodriguez with a homer in his last game. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gets it to first, and that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
The right fielder, Taylor. King.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Look out. That fastball drilled him. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh.
Oh, look out here.
These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Man on second, 2 down.
At the ball.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, that hit him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the third out of the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Major League Baseball is on the show. King locks in. No need to press, but they can really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away. Well, these Mariners looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Here's a 2-0. That one at triple digits.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Hard liner. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
The Yankees holding on to a 2-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runner on the go in the dirt, blocked. Safe at second, and that was not close. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. 1 out, runner at second. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
The tying run at the plate. This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
The batter number 4. Shortstop, Jeremy.
Now here is Jeremy Pena. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Out to short, Caballero. Over to first, and that is that. Mariners leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. King had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
Well, Boog, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
Taylor King getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
King.
Alcantara certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. That misses the zone. Ball one.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Just powered it through the left side of the infield. So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
The 1-2. Popped up left side. Rengifo. 2 away now.
The center field, Julio Rodriguez.
2 outs, runner at first. At the plate, Julio Rodriguez. Base knock right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Stepping in, Jeremy Pena. In the dirt. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground to the left. They get the force. Inning over. Mariners leave a couple, and now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. There's no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Up next for Seattle.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy. Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Not in time. He's safe. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Cal Raleigh now at the plate. To first, might be 2. To Tovar. Back to the pitcher, covering in time. It's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
King starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Ripped on a line. And there's one down.
And with all that success on the first pitch, I'm surprised they haven't made an adjustment on the mound. Clearly, they need to start mixing it up and start making better pitches to start the at-bat.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Fastball for a strike. The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
King could have done more in this game despite the win.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
One down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. Gordon, a guy that really fills up the strike zone. Rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days, with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game to try to combat that long ball.
He gets there with the slide. The feed for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Here we go, Tanner. That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. That clips the zone, and the count 1-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner takes off, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. The 0-1 in the dirt. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground, right side, Julian. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Mariners leave a couple, but they hold the 2-0 lead.
Up next is the right fielder.
King, multi-time All-Star, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A 2-run shot, his 57th homer of the season, and they add on.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Man at first, Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His 58th home run of the season. And they add a pair. It's 8-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Base hit, left center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next is the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And a 1-2. On the ground, Rengifo. Inning over. Mariners leave 1, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. King had a sensational showing in the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Taylor King, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Slice to right, and there's 2 down. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That's in there. Out towards right center field. And there's 2 away. King, the former Rookie of the Year, 24 years old. He's a former American League MVP. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Cal Raleigh on deck for the M's. Canzone leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that drops in for a strike. Here's a high chopper. Oh, great stop. That's going to be a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance to get him at first. So digging in, Cal Raleigh. King stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning. Well, these Mariners finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Taylor King is putting together an MVP-type season. Near the top of every major category, he'll look to be a major contributor once again today. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. And now the right fielder, Taylor King.
Taylor King.
It's always an exciting day at the ballpark when you have a pitcher as good as Blake Snell on the mound. I mean, this lineup is dealing with a 6'4" lefty that does a great job of missing bats and has a variety of pitches that can beat you.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. His 59th home run of the season, and the Mariners have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Man at first, one away. King, a former MVP, batting second in today's lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. The 1-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles underneath it. 2 down.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Just missed.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
2-0. And another ball.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Nimmo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Right through there for a strike. The 3-1. Line drive, knocks it down. Flips it. They take the force out. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. 1 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Mariners.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 0-2. Oh, and this one gets away. But no advance from the runners. strikes. Huge strikeout there.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mariners 3 and the Dodgers nothing. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him.
Up next is the catcher, Cal.
King digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along. Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Out of here. Another homer. Home run number 60 on the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over.
King with a Ruthian achievement in this one, hitting his 60th homer of the season.
Well, it's a pretty small club he's in now, Boog. Not even 10 players in Major League history with a 60-homer season. That's just crazy to think about. And his next homer will have him catch Roger Maris.
Taylor King, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. And the batter now, Taylor King. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. King launched a pair of homers in his last game.
Nope. That's inside.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Tosses to first. 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 12, John. Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. And the 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one. That smash towards center. Pajes takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next is the out. The first baseman. Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Happ on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Nobody left for Seattle, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. One down. Taylor King will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
The 0-2. Swing and a base hit. And a man aboard.
Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Here's Josh Naylor. High fly ball, right field. Happ should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next is the out. The center fielder, Julio.
So 2 down, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. And now 2 aboard.
The back, number 8. Designated hit.
Next to hit, Dominic Canzone. The 1-2. Got him looking. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the M's 5 and the Dodgers 1. Taylor King, the next to hit.
Right fielder, Taylor King.
That's in there. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Out to short. Edman. Throw to first in time.
Up next is the out. The first baseman, number 12, Josh.
King didn't do a whole lot in the win. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
King.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine. Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Edman takes it in for the out. Two down. King steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base.
Ball one.
Top of the third, no score. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next is Seattle, the catcher, Cal.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Runner takes off. Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first, and that's the third out. Mariners leave one. Still no score. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. King, multi-time All-Star, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Here's a 2-0.
Hey.
Hammer, base hit. Nimmo round second on his way to third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, left side. Coming on his half. He's there to make the catch. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. King digging in, go-ahead run in scoring position, and a seasoned hitter at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, if he gets something he likes, Boog, he's not going to miss it. This is what you play for.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And that's in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The M's with the go-ahead run at third here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner around third. The run scores from second. It's a 2-run single, and they lead by 2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
First and second, no outs. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. On the ground to short. Betts. The flip. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
King had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
Taylor King, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. King stepping in now. Runners out there and a chance to chip away.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bomb. Just needs to find some outfield grass, Boog. Keep the pressure on.
Now one missed. King with just 1 hit before making it 250 this year. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
This is a ridiculous season he's had, Boog. Fewer than 10 players ever have had a 250-hit campaign. Here's a fun nugget. Chuck Klein had 250 hits in 1930, but finished second in the league to Bill Terry, who had 254.
Man at second. That one fouled off. 2-2. On a line out towards center. And there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Runners are at the corners, one away. The 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh. No outs. Runners at first and third. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That misses. Ball 1. He currently leads the league in RBI singing, and now's a good time to add to that total. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. One now. Out to short. Neto. Off balance feed. There's one. To first. Save. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So a man at first. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. The 1-1. Runner takes off. Line drive, base hit. King round second on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now for Seattle, Taylor King.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Good.
Hit on the ground to short. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. We're through 6 full. It's the Angels 7 and the Mariners 6. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches outside the zone is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
2-2. In the air to left center. Robert on his way over. One away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
King moved a little closer to history as he picked up his 250th hit of the season. Remarkable.
Remarkable is right, Boog. I mean, when Ichiro reached 250 hits in 2004, that was just the 7th time anybody had done it, and the first time in 74 years. What a season we've seen. He's really done something special.
Taylor King currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. One down. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King. King working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And that one hammered, carrying well, and gone! His 61st home run of the season. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
King digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with one swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the 3rd. To the right side, Moore tosses to first. That's the inning. Mariners leave 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back in Seattle, well, we go bottom 6.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Here.
Hammered, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses in. Throw there. Safe.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. In the dirt. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Jeremy Pena will hit next. Encarnacion Strand. Good feed. That's one. And a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
King in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2-0. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Cal Raleigh would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Here's a 3-0. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Two on, 2 outs. Left field. And that is that. Nice work from the Angel pen there. 8th inning coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Angels 2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King matched Roger Maris in this one with his 61st homer of the season.
That's right, Boog. He's moving past Babe Ruth, catching Maris, nipping at the heels of Sosa and McGuire. What a season it's been for him, and what a fun time it's been for us to watch it.
King stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
Ball one there. King with a homer in his last game. Rodriguez with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Chopped left side. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting third, the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
This one in the air right field, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Caught in a rundown now. Relay to second.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Go-ahead run on base. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That's to third. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. King up now, trying to make this pitcher work, Singy.
Yeah, it's time to be annoying, Boog. Spoiler mode activated. Foul balls, deep counts, whatever it takes.
King matched a homer in his last game. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. That is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King locks in. He's a threat to end it with one swing. Pitcher knows it, so does everybody else.
Yeah, you just got to stay disciplined right here. That mistake pitch might only show up once in this at bat, and it's got to be punished. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one outside. Ball 3. Cal Raleigh would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. That's in there. 3 balls and a strike. Fouled off. He was late. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him looking. That's the first cutter we've seen today, and it was effective. King not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. King kept the hitting streak going in this one.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Taylor King is putting together an MVP-type season. Near the top of every major category, he'll look to be a major contributor once again today. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. Taylor King digs in now.
Taylor King.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball there. Hit weakly on the ground. Seager flips it. Nicely done for the out.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the run out of scoring position.
Man at first with one gone. At the plate, Cal Raleigh. Payoff pitch. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That one out to right. Hernandez in position, and there are two outs.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Jeremy.
First and second, two outs. Jeremy Pena, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Two on, two outs. In the dirt, blocked. Runners stay where they are. That's ball one. Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. Scoreless after one. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Swings through the sweeper.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
That one misses. Full count now. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Wow, what a great throw from his knees right there. You're not going to see that every day. Such a long throw from the plate to second base. So to have no bottom half behind it, but still deliver a seed on target, so impressive. And most catchers practice that throw, but not many have the arm strength to actually make it work in a game.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Cal Raleigh would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And that one is in for a strike. That one drilled left field. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. A two-run homer, his 62nd home run of the season. The Mariners strike first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
There's a strike. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
In the dirt. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. King was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
King digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote. He's been in full control in this one.
King went deep in his most recent game. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
King, the former Rookie of the Year, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Base hit, left center field. And now to a board.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
So digging in, Cal Raleigh. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. That misses the zone, and the count's full. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. And they're all loaded up. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
Number 44, Julio.
Ball four. Thank you, Daddy. Wait.
Back at T-Mobile Park. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Out towards right center field. Hernandez on the move to the gap. And there's one away. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Up next,
One down. Now at the plate, Taylor King. 1 for 3. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, and he goes airborne to make the catch.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some hype.
King kept the hitting streak alive.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
King.
Here we go, King.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
That is good. The catcher. Up next for the Mariners.
King, multi-time All-Star, 24 years old. He's a former American League MVP. On the ground to third. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal.
Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Taylor King.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Carter gets under it. One down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
The catcher, Cal. Raleigh.
King steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Well struck right field. Hernandez going back, stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
The catcher, Cal.
King had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.